All right, welcome back to the channel. So, Gervonta Tank Davis tells Jake Paul, "I will bet you $2 million that I will knock out Rolly Romero." And Jake Paul says, "No, sir, I will pay your annual taxes," which means he's not confident in Rolly Romero. So, I'm gonna break it down to y'all. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. Please sure that you like and subscribe to the channel, and also share the video to get all your latest boxing news. And remember to hit that bell icon to stay up to date with all the news that I release. And I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers that subscribe to the channel. My last video has went very well, and I appreciate you guys understanding my thoughts and my opinion on the whole situation. And everybody is allowed on this channel to express their opinions. You don't have to agree with me, but if you rock with me, you rock with me. You don't. We can always discuss it, and so on and so forth. So let's get into the video. Gervonta Tank Davis, guys be on Twitter talking their beef and stuff like that. And Jake Paul, he was having some type of way about Rolly Romero, that Rolly Romero is going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis because he's looking at Rolly Romero's size. And Rolly Romero had went viral a couple of days ago because Rolly Romero looks very good physically. He looks very good, but skill-wise, he doesn't look so great. But everybody was questioning is why Rolly Romero looks so big, and we know that Gervonta Tank Davis came back a week ago and says you better make weight while you looking all big and stuff, and so on and so forth. So I feel like that Jake Paul don't need to bet Gervonta Tank Davis on this, because I guarantee Gervonta Tank Davis is going to try to do whatever it takes to knock out Rolly Romero. I give Gervonta Tank Davis a huge edge because Gervonta Tank Davis compute data very fast. He's going to figure out Rolly Romero within seconds, and he's going to get Rolly Romero out of there. And Jake Paul, he was confident at first, but now he's like, look, I'll pay the annual taxes. And Gervonta says, look, we could bet $2 million I'll knock out Rolly Romero. So Jake Paul kind of backed off a little bit. And let's get back to Rolly Romero. A lot of people feel like when Rolly last fight against Jax, well, a few fights back, I believe, against Jackson Martinez, I could be wrong. A lot of people felt like he lost that fight. I actually went back and watched that fight because I wasn't big on Rolly. I didn't know who the guy was. And I typed in Rolly versus Jackson Martinez. I think that's his name. And, he just got outschooled. He got outboxed very bad. And Rolly Romero, the style that he usually does with all that twitching, that unnecessary movement and stuff he does, moving too fast. Here's my opinion on the whole situation. The way you guys see how he's ducking and dodging punches. Well, first of all, he learned that in some type of mixed martial arts, and the case may be. You can't do that in boxing. That's two different stuff. I seen the only person that I know that can move like that fluently, like Rolly's doing, is Bruce Lee. And if you guys go back and look at Bruce Lee old clips when he first put on boxing gloves, Bruce Lee was very fluent. He was very good at moving like that. Rolly has not mastered that style, and that's why I say Tank is going to have a little bit of trouble with adjusting to that crazy style Rolly Romero does. And Tank is eventually going to compute that data, and he's going to start timing Rolly because Rolly Romero is not the fastest guy in the world. Rolly Romero is a puncher that comes straight forward, and hopefully he lands a big shot and get you straight up out of there. And that's where the case may be. And, it's just the point of the matter is that I don't think Rolly Romero has a chance. I thought he had a chance. I tried to use the comparison of a situation like Vernon Forrest versus Ricardo Mayorga situation. A lot of people expect that Vernon Forrest is going to beat Ricardo Mayorga because of the skill set. Because remember, Vernon Forrest beat a very skilled Shane Mosley, who was somewhat almost out of his prime. But when he fought a guy within Ricardo Mayorga, a guy that was a very skilled and he was a big puncher, he's just, he lost to that guy, I believe, twice, and he wound up getting knocked out in the second fight against him. So I hope it ain't a situation like that between Gervonta Tank Davis when it's a situation with Vernon Forrest versus Ricardo Yoga. I hope it ain't that situation. But Gervonta Tank Davis takes the sport of boxing very seriously, and he's really going to do what he says he's going to do. He's going to knock out Rolly Romero, and I think Rolly Romero, he might walk in that ring looking good, but when that bell rings, we're going to see if Rolly can hang on to the big lights and prove everybody wrong. I don't think he can prove everybody wrong. I don't think Rolly Romero is ready for those big lights. He has 14 to 15 fights. Maybe it's just too soon. But in my opinion, when he fought Jackson Martinez, he lost that fight. I don't care what anybody say. You guys go pull up that fight. He lost that fight against Jackson Martinez. That wasn't even a close fight. That was a blowout to me because Rolly Romero just couldn't make adjustments. And if Rolly Romero picks up the trait that he can make adjustments against Gervonta Tank Davis, it'll make for a very interesting fight. But I don't think Rolly Romero is going to last. I will be surprised if it goes past 7 rounds. But I think Gervonta Tank Davis is going to knock him out under 7 rounds. Who knows what the case may be. Maybe the reason why Rolly Romero got that big is because he wants to see if he can absorb that power of Gervonta Tank Davis. Like I said before, I'm calling it right now. I think Rolly Romero is going to be looking there to survive because Gervonta Tank Davis, he's going to be looking to box you and he's going to be looking to walk you down at the same time. So Gervonta Tank Davis might hit Rolly Romero with some big power shots, and Rolly Romero might start feeling him. If Rolly Romero didn't look physically fit, maybe he will be out within 4 to 5 rounds. Maybe that's why Rolly Romero's getting bulked up, having this physique and shape, because he knows that he's bluffing about Gervonta Tank Davis' power because Gervonta Tank Davis has 24 knockouts. So, it's just a situation for Rolly Romero that he's going to have to be on his P's and Q's when he fights Gervonta Tank Davis because one wrong move, Gervonta Tank Davis can time you and he can get you up out of there. So, that's just my take on the whole situation. You guys let me know what you think about it. Do you guys think that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to knock out Rolly Romero? Because I think he's going to probably either stop or knock out Rolly Romero. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to the decision. But that's just my opinion at the end of the day. So, with that being said, Gervonta Tank Davis wants to bet Jake Paul $2 million that he will knock out Rolly Romero. But Jake Paul says, look, I'll pay your annual taxes, but I'm not going to probably not bet $2 million because he's not confident. Well, he was very confident when he betted against for the woman Amanda Serrano, and that's a great thing that he did. But he said to himself that Amanda Serrano got robbed. I didn't talk about the fight too much. I didn't see a robbery. I favor Katie Taylor to beat Amanda Serrano, and she did beat Amanda Serrano. But you got to look at Katie Taylor like, boxing wise specifically, Katie Taylor was winning the fight. But that's just a whole nother video. So with that being said, guys, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.